My name is Valencia Burse. My stage name is Nikki Jane, and I'm from Roswell, Georgia, also known as Atlanta, Georgia. I decided to take this class because as a performer and as a singer, I felt like it was really, really important for me to take the time to better my gift. I really have to learn how to breathe better. I really have to learn how to prolong my voice and know exactly what I'm doing when I'm doing it so that my voice will last longer and I don't burn it out. My story. I am a mother. I have a 6-year-old daughter. I started performing at a very young age. I have been singing since the age of 3. I come from a musical background. I like to say that I have a musical background because I was brought up in the church. I was brought up around music. My sister was very heavy in our music department at our church growing up, and she went on to college to do music and went on to do great things in music. And so for me, I was around music, but what's so crazy is what makes it so different for me is that I'm adopted, and so that's really my story. Music really found me. Music is how I express myself, and it literally is it's such a huge part of me. And honestly, I really do believe that it found me. I don't really believe that I'd be the musical person that I am without being placed in the situation that I was in, to be able to be brought up around so much music of all types. I love music. I grew up listening to anything that I could get my hands on, but I started singing, like I said, at the age of 3, but my absolute favorite singer in the world at that time was Mariah Carey. I was crazy about Mariah Carey. I loved, my gospel, Kirk Franklin, Fred Hammond, all those different artists of the 90s. I've always been an entertainer, so I wanted to sing. It looked fun and it looked like something I could do, and it was the spotlight. Honestly, my ideal audience, as crazy as it may sound, is anybody that'll listen. Anybody that'll listen. And that's not to say that ideally I don't have a targeted audience, but I found that in the way that I've explored music, from church to, being out as an artist and a performer, as an entertainer, some of the most unlikely people, or what people wouldn't deem to be likely, have found me as their favorite artist, or someone that they enjoy listening to, or someone that they jam out to. So I don't really have one. I'd hope that everybody could enjoy my music, but I really, really want for people that have, honestly, maybe the underdogs. That may sound random, because usually it might be like an age group or a certain type of, like, maybe my peers or something. But honestly, the underdogs, because I feel like that, in a lot of different ways. I want to sing everywhere. Don't necessarily want to impress anyone, but I want to sing everywhere. Hopefully, I'm fortunate enough. I have been on massive stages, but hopefully I'm fortunate enough to headline some tours of my own. Even as a performer, I'm extremely shy, so I decided to have a little fun with it, even though it's kind of good to sing the record. Listen, had to do it a way that I could sing it on here. I'll become more comfortable eventually. There's a fire starting in my heart, reaching a fever pitch, just bringing me out the dark. Finally, I can see it crystal clear. Go ahead and sell me out, and I'll lay your ish bare. See, I'll leave with every piece of you. Don't underestimate the things that I will do. There's a fire starting in my heart, reaching a fever pitch, just bringing me out the dark.